Hi everyone, I'm Bibi and welcome to my YouTube channel. And before you do anything, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a like and share it with someone who needs to hear this, and drop a comment below, and let's get those numbers up. And so I'm super passionate about entrepreneurship, and I love fashion, I love music, and also some storytelling. And speaking of storytelling, and if you're new here to my channel, and you should know by now that I made a documentary called Fatherless. And so the documentary is about three young creatives who grew up without their fathers. And it's a story about identity, resilience, and breaking generational cycles, and also finding healthy ways to deal with the past. And the documentary is 1 hour and 34 minutes, and it's real, it's raw, and most importantly, it's 100% independent. And so you can scan the QR code on your screen to watch it on Startup Investments. And the pre-screenings have been extended until the end of August, so go check it out and support it, and it means the world to me. And so I get this question a lot. Basically is, why did you organize so many pre-screenings in different cities instead of just one big premiere or one big pre-screenings? So it's pretty simple. And when you're building something from scratch, and you've got to get creative with what you have. And sometimes you don't have the money, and especially for young startups out there. But with today's technology and all the tools at your fingertips, you've got so many options. So for me, at least, taking the documentary on tour city to city, it was a strategic move. So it wasn't just about showing the documentary and having real conversations, and it was also about three things. And the first one was kind of figuring out what other local resources are out there, and what other companies, venues, or community leaders could be interesting to connect with. And last but not least, and who are the decision makers in those cities. And so in every city I went, I made sure that I shook the hands of people who run like big projects. So I didn't get money from that, but what I did get was exposure and also a network. And let's be honest, having a network is gold, and because later you can use that to build something much bigger. And whether that's launching a project or doing a pop-up event, or just like brainstorming about your next project. And so here's my tip of the day. If you want to do an event or launch something, but you don't have the money for a venue, just ask, because a lot of venues are open to giving you the space for free. And mostly it has to be on a day that they wouldn't be using the venue anyways. So it can be on weekends, it can be in the mornings, it can be later in the evenings. Just be really flexible, and just tell them your idea and tell them what you're trying to do, and be honest about not having the money to pay for a venue. And trust me when I say this, a lot of people will say yes. And but you got to be bold enough to ask. All you have to do is ask. So yeah, I hope that this helps, and whatever you want to do, just go for it, and don't let money hold you back. Just means that you that you have to be more patient and more creative and keep pushing. And let me tell you this, nothing is going to fall on your lap, but nothing is going to fall on your lap, and but you gotta keep pushing. People will see you, and they'll see your work, they'll see all the effort that you are putting into it, and they will want to help you just because you are on a hustle mode. You gotta keep hustling, and you gotta keep knocking on those doors, and and people will respect you. And just respect your hard work you're putting into it. And before I wrap this up, I want to give you a little sneak peek of how it's been going so far. And since May 17, I kicked off the very first pre-screening of Fatherless at the Hilton Hotel. And after that, I've been taking the documentary to different cities. And it's been amazing to see people come together with music and fashion, connecting, having really raw, open and honest conversations. So here is the after movie of the very first pre-screening. Thanks for watching, and scan the QR code to stream Fatherless on Startup Investments, and every view and share help this project grow. And I'm still building this channel, and so if there's something you'll love me to talk about next time, just drop it in the comment. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.